Good afternoon. My name is Christian Faiti Sumalinog and I am here to present our video about gesture and sign language. First, we have to tackle about what is gestured. Gestured are natural body movements we use to express feelings or ideas or reactions. They are not a complete language, but they help to support communication. It is our natural body movement to show a message. Like for example, thumbs up, it means good job. Waving hand, it means hello or goodbye. Next is what is sign language? So, sign language is a complete visual language used by deaf people. It has its own grammar, rules, and meaning. It uses the hand, facial expression, or body movements. Like for example, facial expression, raise eyebrows, it means asking a questions. Next, we have to tackle about types of gestures. There are 4 types of gestures. First, emblems, iconics, dictics, and beat. So first, we have to tackle what is emblem. Emblem, these gestures that have fixed meaning, like symbols, they depend on culture and do not rely on speech. Like for example, thumbs up means good. It is a sign only. You cannot just speak. Next is the iconic. This gesture are usually show the meaning of what is being said. Like for example, drawing a square in the air while saying, I need a small box. Next is dictics. This gesture used for pointing to people, object, or location. Like for example, pointing at a table and saying, would you like some cake? Next is beat. This gesture is a small quick hand movements done with rhythms of speaking. They emphasize key points or show a change in the story. They accompany speech, but they are not a way of speaking. Like for example, nodding slightly in rhythm with your words. Yes, yes, I understand. That's the example. Next, we have to tackle about the types of sign language. There are 3 types of sign language. First is the alternate sign language, primary sign languages, and oralism. First, we have to tackle about alternate sign language. What is alternate sign language? It is used by hearing people only in special situations where speaking is not possible. Gesture system by use hearing people when speaking is not possible. Speaking out loud is not possible, not allowed, or inconvenience. Like for example, a home sign developed within a single family for a deaf child if no formal sign language is known. Meaning, a family creates a unique sign for eat or sleep that only their child can't understand. Next is primary sign languages. What is primary sign languages? It is used by deaf communities as their first language. Next, the last but not the least is the oralism. Oralism is a method of teaching deaf on hard of hearing individuals that emphasizes speaking and lip reading rather than using sign language. The goal is for a person to communicate using spoken languages as much as possible. So, oralism is a method that used by deaf people instead of using sign languages. Like for example, lip reading. It is emphasized placed on reading lips to understand others. Like for example, deaf people. They are using this method because it is used to communicate using through lip reading. That's all. Thank you.
So, as the continuation of Kushan Faisal Malinog's report, Sign English is a system of visual communication that uses English grammar and word order. Like, for example, in a sentence, I am going to school, and in an ESL, school I go, and in sign English, I plus am plus going plus to plus school. It is so it is called that sign English is a word order. That's why there is plus and plus over here. Then next example is she is eating an apple. In ESL, apple she eats, and in sign English, she plus is plus eating plus and plus apple. So that's why we call it a sign English because it is uses English grammar and word order. Next is the origins of ESL. ESL did not come from English. It developed from French Sign Language brought to the United States. And Laurent Clerc, a deaf Laurent Clerc is a deaf teacher from France. And Thomas Gallaudet is an American educator who founded the first school for the deaf. Next is the structure of signs. As a natural language functioning in the visual mode, ESL is a sign from the eyes, not the ears. In producing linguistic forms in ESL, signers use for key aspects of visual information. These are described as the articulatory parameters of ESL in terms of shape, orientation, location, and movement. We can describe these parameters in the use of common signs for thank you. Like for example, the structure of signs this is the word thank you. And a deaf student, thank you is like this. They call it thank you. That's all.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Kimberly Bigari to discuss about my topic. So my topic is all about shape and orientations. So when we say about shape and orientations, refers to how a sign looks, hand, shape, and orientation is the direction your palm and face when signing. Like for example, you are talking, a blunt hand is used as a sign for thank you to the people who appreciate your effort. Then the second is location and movement. So when we say about location and movements, this word sign is made on the body, head, chest, and front of you. Like for example, signs the head like think versus signs near the chest. Then the third is prime spaces and finger spelling. So when we say about the prime spaces and finger spelling, is the basic building blocks of a sign, hand shape, location, and movement. The third is prime spaces and finger spelling. So when we talk about prime spaces and finger spelling, it's the basic building blocks of a sign, hand shape, location, movement, or orientation. So like for example, thank you moves out and like that versus dying. That's all. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Leslie Antorsandina, and I am here to present a video about sign language and gesture. So when we say sign language, it refers to the way of communicating using hand movements, facial expressions, and body language. Example, those Filipino sign language, which we tend saying "Kumusta" or "How are you" by waving our hands. Another example, saying yes when we sign by nodding the hand. Another one is gesture, is a movement of your body, especially your hands, head, that shows that what you mean or how you feel. Example, waving hello or goodbye. ESL is a natural language or an American Sign Language with its own grammar, vocabulary, syntax, used by the deaf and the hard of hearing communities in the United States and Canada. That's all. Thank you.